Hello, welcome to the vlog. We are headed to Barnes & Noble.
Finally.
First off, it is our first time ever at Barnes & Noble, which is very exciting. We are at Barnes & Noble in Orlando. It's a 2-story Barnes & Noble, and it is a rainy day out. So it is the perfect rainy day activity. Took us a minute to get here. Got very lost. We somehow ended up at a park.
Like a public park.
Like just in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, but now we're officially here and going to go look at books and buy probably way too many books and just have a great, grand, terrific time and explore Barnes & Noble.
I'm so excited!
For the first time ever. This is Ashley, by the way, if you do not know, which you should know.
I have been.
She's been around.
In the vlog.
But yes. Okay, let's go get books. Okay, we got our Starbucks. It has a cute little Barnes & Noble logo on it. And now okay, we have sci-fi, fantasy, just regular fiction, horror, romance, spring stuff. We've already taken just sitting. Okay, my first find. I want to read this one. I don't know how I'm going to feel about sports romances, but we shall see.
Mine.
Also sports romance.
It's golf.
Golf. And Ashley said the series, yes, it's this one, right?
Yes. The Stay As Well series is probably one of the best book series I've ever read. It's so good, and it's like contemporary supernatural romance. Oh my god, I think out of all of them though, Which Is Get Stitches is my favorite.
Can they be standalone or read in order?
Read in order, just because they, like, they're sisters, so they interact a lot.
Okay. I will say, for Disney fans,
Yes.
that is the way to go. My unpopular opinion is the ending to this series was the worst. These 2 books were great. This book was awful. And I stand by that. We both agree that one is very, very good. I don't think I've read any of the other ones on here. The fine print, obviously.
Yeah. Other than that.
Not Coco. Practice Makes Perfect wasn't bad. Just wasn't my favorite. I really want to read Magnolia Parks, but they're all like eaten. So therefore, I will not be. Everywhere the light touches is our kingdom. The second floor has this big open space, but it seems like a vibe. Oh, we have Lover. Nope.
Midnight.
The Blue Midnights. Evermore. Red. And then here they have the Mahogany Midnights.
Sky Blue again.
Folklore. Speak Now. Yeah. Blood Moon. Okay. Blood Moon. Speak Now. Apparently, Reputation is impossible to find. In Canada, though, you can find it in many places, which I find very odd. There's an intense amount of music here. It's time to sit and sort. We both have fairly large, full baskets of books, so it is time to go through them all and figure out what we're actually getting and whatnot, because we work for Disney. We don't have money for all books. Okay, go through your books and your justifications.
Okay. I said when I was coming in here that if they had the collector's edition of Throne of Glass, I would get it.
Yes.
But part of me feels like I could get it cheaper on Amazon, and I could get it shipped back to Canada. But I don't know.
What is so special about this edition? It's just the like a hardcover, leather bound.
And like this one inside, it also has like gold filigree on it and everything, like it does on the outside, but more.
Okay. Next up.
The golf one. I've heard really good things, and people I know that I like books that they recommend have said it's really good. So this is probably a yes. I've heard nothing but good things about this book. I feel like I'm going to end up reading it anyways. I don't know.
Okay.
this one sounded spicy. But I also feel like I've read fan fictions with the same plot.
Okay.
This one sounded really good.
Oh, I didn't see you pick that one up. Mm.
It was on our second boat. But I feel like I need to read all of the backs of them and kind of reassess, but I'm kind of like, Published or make a first fan fiction. But again, I've heard great things. So
Yes.
I don't know. But those are
your choices?
I also am definitely getting this $8 notebook.
Yes. $8 notebook.
Yes. Found funny story. This is the one I said I was looking for when I came in here. It is a little expensive because it's hardbound, but I feel like it's one I've wanted to read for a while. So I think we're gonna get that one. This one here, same one Ashley had. It is on my Goodreads, on my TBR. So I'm leaning more towards yes. YA, I was looking at this series, also looks really good, and it's only $11.99.
Oh,
And it's like
okay.
a sizable book. So I feel like that's probably a yes also. I have been also meaning to read this as well. Yes. The Atlas 6, I've heard good things about, but it's one of those things that I feel like I've just heard good things about. I really don't know what it's about. So
Yes,
this may
I
be
agree.
the one that I leave behind. I'm not sure. I'm going to read the back again and find out. Also, another little sports romancy Canadian boyfriend, also on my Goodreads. So I feel like these two may be the two I leave behind, but I may also get this one. I did see that for the first time in London Drugs a few weeks ago when I went back to Canada. So I could also get it in Canada. It is $16.99 US or $22 Canadian. So books are so much more expensive in Canada. They really are.
Okay, the air conditioning is on and it is a little spicy, so it might be a little loud, but we have our book hauls. Okay, do one each?
Yeah.
Okay, you go first.
Okay, so I got this notebook. It's $8. Has like a little map on it.
Very
Because you can never have enough notebooks.
Yes, they had quite a few on clearance actually. It was quite nice. First book I got, Canadian Boyfriend. It's by a Canadian author from London, Ontario. So I feel like I had to get it. But you know, it's this girl who finds a, she doesn't find a boyfriend, but she makes up a fake Canadian boyfriend, and then she actually meets the guy who she was telling everyone was her boyfriend, and I don't know if they have like a fake dating trope or what happens, but looked kind of cool and gotta support Canadian.
All right, my second one is Fangirl Down. It's basically like a grumpy sunshine romance, and she basically is like his caddy, and she gets him back into his good golf game because he was like top of the league, and then he just dropped because he was just too engrossed in the life, I guess. But it's Tessa Bailey, so in Tessa Bailey we trust.
In Tessa Bailey we trust, essentially. Same route. I got The Nanny, which is a book that I think I said before was on my Goodreads TBR. And what was that line that you read before? It was like,
a woman discovers the father of her child is of the child she is nannying may be her biggest (parentheses only) fan in the steamy contemporary romance by Lana Ferguson.
so we are going to, I think, flip-flop once I'm done reading it. And then you have...
I got The Fake Mate, so it's basically Omegaverse-esque with... I won't explain it. If you need to know what it is, you can Google it, because there's a lot of context to it, but it's basically he's a cardiologist, but it goes along with like alpha and omega biology basically, but it's by the same author.
Yes.
So, and I've heard really, really, really good things about it, so I'm really excited to read it.
Yes, this one's also rated very highly on Goodreads and Amazon.
Yes.
So, good ones. And then finally, I got a YA novel called Caraval. I thought it was Carnival, but it's Caraval. Regardless, it does look like it's kind of like a carnival or a circus of some sort. And I don't even know what this is about. The cover intrigued me. And I've seen it all over Book Talk, so.
Yeah, and it's connected to the Once Upon a Broken Heart books. And I don't know really much of what happens in those books, but I know of like Jax from those books is also in these books, so I also do want to read these. But
yeah, I don't know, apparently there's like sisters or something. Yeah, I truly can't give a description at this point. Some sort of competition. We'll see what happens. Very excited for it.
Yeah, so for our last books, we both kind of went down the fantasy route after our contemporary romance, but I got One Dark Window. I've been wanting to read this for a while. I've heard amazing things on TikTok and from other book friends, but again, I don't really know what this is about, but I know it's kind of like she asks this guy for help, but he's also like a ruffian on the road, but he is also the king's nephew. We love that. Yeah. We loved it in like Iron Flame. Won't say anything else. Because I haven't read it. She has not read it. She also hasn't read Throne of Glass. It's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine.
I feel like our last two are like rainy day books.
Yes, which it has been lately, so
there we go. It is today.
Yes, it isn't right now, but it absolutely downpoured last night and yesterday. So
that is true. And finally, I feel like we need to do a little show off of our shirts because we both did book shirts today. So I did mine from Hot Topic, and it's just like, what's your genre shirt? All the different book genres. And you went,
Actar. So, I did wear my bat claw clip, but the girlies know you don't wear your claw clip in the car. No. I also have Farrah's ring.
Oh, you went hard. I like it.
It's just simple. Yeah. But I got this for my friend for Christmas, so I had to wear that. I have my Dorian bracelet from Throne of Glass. I have my Valkyrie bracelet from my trainer Sam. And I have a Farrah High Lady t-shirt. I have this shirt in Farrah, Nesta, Rowan, Dorian, Aelin, and Bryce.
It's cute though.
But I love them. Colors, they're all different colors, and they all have different like designs on it. Like this one is like her paint canvas with like the stars and like her bow and arrow. I love these shirts so much, and they all have little quotes. The Dorian one says, "I'll bleed whatever color you tell me to." The girlies know. She doesn't. I don't. But the girlies know. It's so good. And
yeah. So thank you so much for coming on our little Barnes & Noble trip. We had a fabulous time. We literally spent like two and a half hours in there. And now we got reading material. Yay! Thank you again so much for watching, and have a magical rest of your day.